Warning sirens ripped through every level of the colony ship Perseverance. Emergency lights flashed red, pulsing like a failing heart. 40,000 lives, families, pioneers, children who had never seen a real sky, understood the truth at the same instant. They were dying in deep space. Captain Elena Rodriguez clenched the arms of her command chair until the alloy creaked. The primary fusion engine was gone. Backup systems had failed half an hour earlier. Life support was collapsing in stages, and the air already felt thin, sharp, metallic. 6 hours of oxygen remained, if they were lucky. "Resend the distress signal," she ordered, keeping her voice steady despite the pressure tightening in her chest. Everyone on the bridge knew it was pointless. The ship had taken a risky shortcut to shave weeks off the journey to Epsilon Haven. They were now stranded in a dead zone, no trade routes, no patrols, no hope. Communications Officer Peter stared at his console, his eyes glassy. "Captain, even if someone receives it, no vessel can reach us in time." Rodriguez turned to the internal cameras. Parents huddled around frightened children in dark corridors. Elderly couples sat hand in hand, silent. Somewhere, a soft lullaby trembled and broke. Guilt crushed her. This was her command. Her decision. The bridge doors slid open. Ambassador Sarah Chin stepped inside, the woman chosen to represent Earth's first great interstellar colony. She should have been leading humanity into the future. Instead, she would die with them. Yet her expression showed no fear, only calm determination. "I'm sorry," Rodriguez whispered. "I believed the shortcut was safe." Chin placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "You acted on the best information available. No one faults you for wanting to get them home sooner." Suddenly, Peter straightened. "Captain, we have an incoming response." The bridge fell silent. "Source?" Rodriguez asked, heart pounding. "A Kelrath merchant convoy." "Independent traders," Peter replied. "They're 4 hours out. They intercepted our first signal and have been burning toward us ever since." 4 hours. Against 6 hours of failing air. "Tell them we have 40,000 aboard," Rodriguez said. Peter swallowed. "They already know. They've scanned us. They say they can take everyone," Peter continued, disbelief clear in his voice. Ambassador Chin stepped forward. "How? That many people need air, food, space." The reply came through the speakers, translated English layered with gentle insect-like clicks. "We will eject our entire cargo. All goods. All profit. The holds will be converted into living space. It will be crowded. It will be difficult. But you will survive." Chin stared at the display. "That cargo is your livelihood. Your future." A pause followed. Then the calm response. "Life is worth more than profit. This is the Kelrath way." Through the forward viewport, 5 merchant vessels approached, brightly painted, scarred by years of travel, marked with swirling cultural patterns. One by one, massive bay doors opened. Cargo spilled into space, rare metals, priceless art, exotic spices, advanced components, millions in value drifting silently into the void. Kelrath crews moved with frantic precision, tearing out bulkheads, sealing temporary habitats, reshaping every available space to support human life. The rescue took 3 intense hours. Airlocks connected. Humans crossed over carrying only what they could hold. Tall Kelrath crew members, their plated bodies gleaming blue-green, guided them gently with careful limbs. Children who had been sobbing moments earlier now stared in awe at the strange but kind giants who had come to save them. Ambassador Chin was among the last to leave the dying Perseverance. She stood beside Captain Vecna in the crowded flagship hold, the air filled with unfamiliar scents but blessedly breathable. Around them, families embraced. Laughter returned. "Captain Vecna," Chin said formally, "on behalf of Earth and every life you saved today, thank you. Humanity can never fully repay this debt." Vecna waved his upper arms softly. "We seek no repayment. When someone is drowning, you extend a limb. You do not charge afterward." Chin's eyes burned with intensity. "Then understand this clearly. Humanity never forgets kindness shown in our darkest moment. What you have done will echo for centuries." The Kelrath captain tilted his head, perhaps confused, perhaps thoughtful. They carried the survivors to the nearest human outpost. For 2 weeks, everyone lived in cramped, improvised conditions. The Kelrath refused compensation, honors, and medals. Their final words were simple. Seeing your children breathe again was enough. Then they vanished back into the stars to rebuild from nothing. The story spread across Earth like wildfire. Survivors told it in every language. Historians archived the footage. Schools taught it. A unanimous resolution followed, Protocol Perseverance. If the Kelrath ever asked for help, Earth would answer. No debate. 150 years later, High Chancellor Ethekna sat alone in his tower on Kelrath Prime. His people were fading. Only 3 systems remained. 200 million lives at risk. Their fleet was obsolete, their economy shattered. The vintage hegemony had arrived. Their ultimatum was cold and precise, 72 hours to evacuate military assets. Resistance would be met with destruction. Send messages to every world we ever traded with, Ethekna said quietly. Tell them goodbye. His aide hesitated. And Earth? The old Chancellor's mandibles curved faintly. Especially Earth. The farewell broadcast went out, dignified, without pleading. Most powers responded with condolences. The Vin were too strong. But on Earth, in the Grand Assembly, Ambassador James Chin, great-grandson of Sarah Chin, rose to his feet. I motion to invoke Protocol Perseverance. The vote took 90 seconds. Unanimous. Within hours, Earth's fleets mobilized. Hundreds of warships launched. Corporations rerouted supply chains. Retired pilots returned. Civilians sent aid. Then the galaxy answered, warrior clans, traders, medical collectives, and species once helped by humanity all stepped forward. The Vin stopped laughing when 480 Allied ships emerged at the edge of Kelrath space. The battle was brutal and efficient. Human swarm drones. Adaptive missiles. Coordinated strikes. The Vin fleet shattered within hours. When silence returned, a message reached Kelrath Prime. Your people are safe. Millions gathered in the streets, releasing a deep, resonant hum of gratitude that filled the sky. Centuries later, a monument stood, human and Kelrath figures side by side. The words beneath it were simple. Humanity never forgets. Neither do we. Because some debts are not paid in wealth or power, but in loyalty, time, and sacrifice, echoing across the stars.